Hey guys, want to welcome you back to our part 2 video of our Silver Comet Chief Ladiga e-bike ride. And this was our Airbnb here we stayed at in between. The first day was the last video where we started off in Dallas, Georgia, and rode to this Airbnb, which was on a Hereford cattle ranch. Pretty interesting. I think we were their very first customers at Airbnb. No Wi-Fi, but we made it work, and it was a good stay. It just needed a place to stay and sleep, so it worked out okay. But anyway, we got started back on our second day here in this video, and it had come a pretty impressive thunderstorm overnight with a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and no tornadoes or nothing. I think maybe somewhere it had come some. I can't remember now, but so it made it for a first half of the day was kind of cloudy, a lot of rain puddles, a lot of water on the trail. And this is the road that gets to the trail where we're at, which was handy because the Airbnb was just like a quarter mile away from the trail. Super handy. And it worked out great for us. It was about a 33-mile day on the first day. This was going to be about a 38-mile day. And, and we didn't finish the trail. We just stopped at a spot to be picked up. We don't do more than, no more than 40. Keep it where we are, not killing ourselves. Had a long drive back. It's about a 4-hour drive for us to get here. So we're going to drive back that day. And so we want to keep it simple, keep it easy, and still feel like somebody. You know how that is, right? When you just bang yourself out riding, sometimes it's like you're miserable on the way home. And we didn't want to be miserable. We didn't want to have cramps, and we didn't want to be hateful and ill. So we done about 38 miles, and that was fine. But here on the trail, you can see a lot of water and stuff, and you're going to see here in the video a lot of debris. There was a lot of debris on the trail, and this goes where we were at about 5 more miles before you get to the Alabama-Georgia state line, and we would go into Alabama and go through Piedmont and some other little towns and stuff. But a lot of stretches on this side, and you'll see in the video, the trail narrows down the Alabama side. It's paved, it's nice, but it narrows down quite a bit. The Georgia side's pretty wide. You can drive a vehicle really easy down this. But Alabama side was a little bit more desolate, not as many places or towns per se to stop at. So if you were doing a big long section here, you might want to carry some stuff with you before you get to the towns, but you can still stretch it out probably if you're riding in a decent clip. We stopped at one little town in Piedmont. It wasn't much, to be honest, small town stuff, which is fine, but we stopped at a little grocery store, got a few snacks, and kept on trucking. But anyway, it was gloomy at the start of the day, and didn't think it was going to rain, but again, a lot of debris on the trail, and you can see this coming up. We had to do this about 4 or 5 times. We left out pretty early, around 8 or 9, so I guess the trail crews hadn't had time to come out and clean up, and I understand that. So it's not a big deal. Just pick your bike up. Well, but when it comes to e-bikes, though, right, that's a little bit different deal sometimes. Like Steve's bike's pretty heavy. Mine's it's lighter, but you gotta navigate this stuff. You ain't gonna ride across this, right? And I tried to ride across one little brush pile and ended up getting a stick in my spokes, and don't want to break a spoke out here, way out in here, middle of nowhere, right? And so, but anyway, not a big deal. Just pick it up, move it over, get clear of the debris, and move on. But it was a great ride. Would definitely do this ride again. It's probably going to rank up there my top 2 or 3 trails of all times to want to come back. And I want to do this whole thing. It's around 95 miles. Love to make it a 3-day where it was easy on everybody. Do 30-something miles every day, and stays wherever, and do the whole trail. I think that would be awesome. And it's a great trail for families, great trail for bikes, e-bikes. We saw one person, I don't know how far we went. We saw one guy doing some bike camping, looks like what he was doing. And that was it. We were basically by ourselves out here on this section of the trail. The other side, the first video, the Georgia side, was, there was quite a few more people. Still not terrible, but you saw people ever so often. Here, we went forever and didn't see nobody. So I guess this side of the trail doesn't get used as much. And I understand that because there's not many towns and things and places to go or things to see. But at the same time, this is the kind of trail I like. I like when you get out there and get secluded. It's just you and the trail and the woods, the rivers or creeks or whatever it might be. I like that. So we went through several sections of secluded trails and really enjoyed it. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and quit talking, let you enjoy the video. And I'll come back in a few minutes and say a few more words.
wheels on a sunburned road, faded signs where no one goes. Sky is burning in a crimson hue, chasing dreams I once outgrew. The wind hums a song I used to know, calling me back where the wildflowers grow. Golden dust highway leading me home through the endless miles where the lost souls roam. Footsteps vanish, but the stories remain, carved in the dust, washed by the rain. Tired hands and a restless heart, every road feels like a brand new start. Neon lights flicker on the desert sky, but I keep driving, I don't ask why. The wind hums a song I used to know, calling me back where the wildflowers. Golden dust highway leading me home through the endless miles where the lost souls roam. Footsteps vanish, but the stories remain, carved in the dust, washed by the rain. So damn good jag fann det know. Maybe this goes in the chrome know. Maybe this road's been home all along.
Hey, I'm back. So all in all, this was a great 2-day ride, even with the storms overnight and multiple crossings. And right here is the worst sound that you'll probably ever hear. The thought of your spoke breaking. I was like, oh no, how far do we have to go? Do I have a broke spoke? And what I did was I messed up, because as I crossed through there, I didn't get off and walk it like I was telling myself to do. And I thought, I can ride through that. And as I rode through, I stuck a stick in it, and I thought it'd come out, and it did, but it flipped my little brake cable where it's tucked. So it was hitting the spokes, and so I thought it broke the spoke the way it sounded. It was a really weird sound. And I started to leave it in the video, but it was really obnoxious, so I just left it out. But anyway, again, all in all, this was a great ride. And so, we definitely want to come back and do this like for 3 days and cover the whole maybe 94 miles with a group. That would be awesome, I think. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying the video. I hope you enjoyed everything you're seeing. And again, I would highly, highly recommend this trail. The Alabama section's a little bit more desolate again, as far as stops here and there. And even when there is some stops, they're not like huge towns. They're kind of like the towns we live around. I guess you have to know where everything's at. But, other than that, bring some snacks with you, whatever, right? Just bring plenty of water. And it was pretty cool the days we were there. But we loved it. We loved it and enjoyed it. I think Steve enjoyed it too. I definitely want to come back and do this. But anyway, I'll let you just finish out watching the video. Again, like and subscribe helps out. Get the channel out just a little bit. Not really caring about thousands and thousands of subscribers and views. This is more just to document us and our friends riding our bikes, so we can look back on this and see how much we enjoyed it and the places we've been, because we've been so many places now. It's starting to get kind of foggy of where we've been. Are you like that? Do you have like a loss of memories? Like, if I rode that trail, I think I have. Maybe I haven't. So we want to document these and hang on to them. So anyway, I'll let you get back to it. God bless you. I hope you're having a great week so far. Anyway, again, like, subscribe. Would love for you to do that. Have a blessed day.